Alright, Shalom. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praise to the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahweh, in the name of His Son, which is Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the nation of Israel, better known as the Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the elect, to the 1/3, and the 144,000. Death to 2/3 and all the wicked. What you see pulled up is Matthew's the 11th chapter, and you have a couple of clowns out there, and a lot of people that are unaware of what this verse is talking about, and it's very plain. And in modern day, you would just call it reincarnation. Okay, it's just modern day reincarnation. So it's no big mystery, and it was not one back then. So this is Matthew's 11, and we'll start at verse 13. It says, "For all the prophets and the law prophesied until John. And if ye will receive it, this is Elias, which was for to come," or Elijah. "He that hath ears to hear, let him hear." Okay. But so that's the point. It's that simple of a point. He didn't dwell on what he had said. Okay, you see his red letter. This is Yahweh Shai saying it. So he's saying if you can receive it, and not everything can be received, because not everything is given to all people. And if I'm not mistaken, let me see. In Matthew's the 10th chapter, for a point on it, or not the 10th chapter, where was it? But the disciples had asked, why do you speak to them in parables? Okay, and this is where he told them, because the kingdom of heaven it's not meant for everyone. It's only meant for you. 15 maybe. So I'm at 10. Just bear with me. Salakia just means excuse or pardon me. Oh, here's another thing too. Is Matthew 17 and 11. "And Yahweh Shai answered and said unto him, or unto them, Elias truly shall come first and restore all things." Now he's talking about John the Baptist. Okay, who is Elijah in the reincarnation. He says, "But I say unto you that Elijah," or Elias, "is come already, and they knew him not, but have done unto him whatsoever they listed. Likewise shall also the Son of Man suffer of them." Then the disciples understood that he spake unto them of John the Baptist. So this was something that was prophesied. Now, when you get into it a little bit more, as you dive into it a little bit more, in Matthew's the 11th chapter, where we were reading, okay, let's go back. Now it said, "For all the prophets and the law prophesied until John." See, what a lot of religion and nutcases out there don't tell you or don't understand is that even within the law, it was said unto Moses to tell unto the people that someone would come like Moses to, lead and deliver them. And that person is Yahweh Shai. Okay? That's in the law. It said the law prophesied. There's things even contained in the law that are prophetic. But you get a lot of these self-righteous Christians and religious nuts and guys that want to speak ill of the scriptures because it's coming from the mouth of a Negro, of a Latino, or North American Indian man who's on the corner wearing a garment with fringes and a border of blue, which that was our traditional dress. Okay, you look at the Native Americans and the Latin Americans, we were always wearing fringes. Okay, we always had our fringes. We fell away because that's what happens with time. With time, you get slack and complacent and you start to diminish away from your standard. That's just the way that human nature is. And that's why we're not perfect. Okay? But, yeah, some people that say the Bible doesn't teach reincarnation. It's specifically right here. Now, Yahweh Shai even told his disciples, okay, I believe it's in Matthew's also, yep, 19:28. And Yahweh Shai said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And every one that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive an hundredfold, and shall inherit everlasting life. So his 12 disciples, as we know them, they're dead and gone, right? Obviously it's been hundreds of years. So he said, they which follow me in the regeneration. Now it sheds a little more light when he said, my sheep hear my voice, they know it, and they'll follow it wherever it goes. So here it is. We're everyone is back here again from a time past. Okay, everyone is back again from a time past. People are born and die every day. Spirits are coming back constantly, and it tells you that in the book of Ecclesiastes, that the spirit of man goeth upward to him that created him, and the spirit of beasts go back to the earth. Okay, that's all scriptural, man. And they'll say, oh, this is reincarnation is predominantly an Eastern belief. Well, guess where the Israelites are from, my man? They're from the East. Okay? They're from the East. Israelites, the 12 tribes, which are known today as Negroes, Latinos, and North American Indians, okay, were originally people of the East, man. So being born physically in this life, and then being born again spiritually, after we heard this word, man, this message, once we heard the words of the Bible spoken in truth, that woke us up, man. You know? Personally, I was born, not born, what's the word? I was personally born to be raised a Catholic. You have other brothers that were, they were raised as a Baptist, Christian, Methodist, whatever, you know? Man, you go to church and you know it's all just fake fluff and bullshit. You know it is. Nothing is practiced. Everything's taken out of context. They don't educate you on why this was said for this reason, or what does this word mean? Why was it used? What did they translate it from? You see? So these 12, the 12 disciples, they're going to be back in a different body. And even if they were in the same body, oh man, they look the same. Even if that were the case, how would we know? How would we know what they look like, man? facial features. There are some descriptions for the disciples or the apostles as far as their color goes, but that's for another time. And see, that's the thing. You go to church, religion, they don't bring these things out because they say it's not important. And then they'll tell you can still eat pork and bacon and do all types of bullshit because they'll say, as long as you accept this guy, this fictional character, Jesus Christ, as long as you accept him, you're saved. And the scriptures say contrary. It tells you that we are not yet saved. How are you saved when disaster hasn't struck yet? How are you saved before the accident? Like, oh yeah, I'm saved. And then you get in your car, driving down the road, boom, accident. Oh, what happened? I thought you were saved. That's just the mind-numbing, zombie-like state that religion, Christianity, Catholicism puts you into, man. Anyway, I've made the point well over. If you can receive it, it's plain as day. Alright? And with that, I'm going to say shalom.